Flowcoin, Houston. Any bad economic data surfacing in the world? Russia getting its butt kicked after the mud season and the repercussions. China's economy collapsing this year and repercussions. Housing. Housing's, I think, going to start being a lot more on the forefront. The number of days a house on market. I read something earlier showing average days home on market. Housing inventory. Here we go. Yeah, housing inventory. Well, it went down a little bit. January is at 74 days. We're at 67 for February. I mean, it normally goes up in the winter every year, but the peak is higher than it has been since 2020. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing because I didn't turn on the doohickey. Chrome, click, clack, done. Okay. So January 22, we're up to 61, but the peaks are starting to swell higher again. The difference is that the number of homes on the market aren't as many as have been in the past because everyone's scared to list their home because the prices are starting to go down. I mean, 2017, the average was like 96 days. Can we go further? Can allow me to do back to like 09? No, it will not. But we're at 74 in January and then 67 for February. There's a weird little hiccup here from COVID. Like this little guy here, that's not normal. Normally it's wintertime, it goes up, summertime it goes down. But this past summer or spring was the like lowest at 30. Like this is selling far faster than any other period for the last 5 years. The previous lows are right about where our high is now. And so I think we're going to see, for the moment, a lot fewer homes in the market. And then as Airbnb start to fail, as home flippers start to fail, as new constructions don't sell at prices they want, we're going to start to see foreclosures. We'll see big investment groups, BlackRock and similar, trying to dump their housing inventory because the maintenance on them is going to be so insanely expensive that it's just not worth it to be a property manager, and there's no one to flip the homes to. So my guess is that we'll see probably starting this summer, more homes being sold probably by banks and as foreclosures. And that glut is going to lead to a weird little bump like we had here in 2020 during COVID, which will mean next winter will be way up there. Because as long as interest rates are this high, no one's going to be trying to get loans to buy a house. Why? Why would you try to get a loan to buy a house if your interest rates are like 7%? It's absolutely insane. I mean, if it's 7% and the home's selling for $60,000, who cares? But if the average home price is $500,000, you don't want to buy a home at 7%. That's just silly. Silly. Michael Harrow. I was the one who DM'd you on Twitter about the Fidelity situation. It was funny when the Fidelity rep offered me to transfer the shares AST in my name for $100 for each transaction occurrence. I can transfer it for you. That's going to help my tax status, right, buddy? John Smith Doe. No down payment loans are based on credit guidelines, including on-time bill payments, including rent, utilities, phone, auto insurance payments. No minimum credit score or mortgage insurance required. That's how all loans, how all mortgages should be. I wrote about this several times. I personally think that if you would like to buy a house and you your presumed mortgage on that house will be less than you're currently paying in rent, right? Let's say you're paying $2,800 a month in rent right now, and you're trying to buy a house that'll be $1,500 would be your mortgage payment. You should automatically be approved for that mortgage. There should be no questions about it. It should just, you forget the credit score crap that's only been around since 1989. Like, it should just automatically approve you for your mortgage. All right, he's here. Hey, buddy. You want to come ruin some shit? Yeah? Did I do that? Yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did, you little monster. All right, the one-man destruction crew is here. He's just being a floor cat now. Okay, but And on top of that, I would like to limit the number of homes any individual, family, or corporation can own. I don't think anyone anywhere in America should own more than 4 homes of any kind. I don't care if you are doing Airbnb. I don't care if you're a landlord renting out. I don't care if you have multiple vacation homes. I don't care if you're a big giant company and you own an entire apartment building. You're going to have to sell off everything except for 4 of those units. And that's just the way it should be. I don't think that we should have large-scale landlords at all in America. I don't think they provide a good service. I think they're largely evil. And they tie up housing prices and they jack rents up and they collude with each other. So you have 4 homes. You have a couple, your house, your vacation house, maybe 2 rentals, when you put your grandma in or whatever. No one needs more than 4 homes. So you want to have more than 4 homes, then get a timeshare or go to another country to buy more homes. But 4 homes in America is more than enough for anybody. Open up the housing market for more sales of homes. Get rid of the stupid credit score business and make it so that people who have been paying rent can buy a home that's cheaper than their rent. Craig Donner, question. How do they not have 20 billion? Aren't they actively shorting stocks, driving them into this death spiral? Haven't they made a killing doing this repeatedly? Yes, they have. And they take that money and they send it offshore, never to be seen again. That's almost entirely what they do. They take that money and they go, thank you. And they put it in an offshore account in the Caymans. They, has a little string that attaches. It goes from the Cayman account to our hedge fund account. But the minute someone needs that money, the hedge fund goes, snip. I don't know what you're talking about. That money's, I don't have any money. And that's what they do. So if they got to pay their bills, they're not going to use their money to do it. They're going to try and use somebody else's money to do it. And they're going to go play with their money that they stole on the Caymans. Away today, how much money would a hedge fund, investment bank, or market maker have to make until they were happy and stopped illegal, unethical activities, let market function? They're so loaded full of like sociopaths, narcissists, psychopaths. I don't think there is a number. They want all of it. So I don't think they'll ever stop. So maybe we should just make them stop. Like, you know how like an airline pilot gets to age 62 and they're no longer allowed to be an airline pilot no matter what? Like, you made it to age 62. Congratulations. You don't get to be an airline pilot anymore. We're forcing you to retire. So what if you made $1 billion? Oh, I can't just drop my thing on the ground here. Where'd you go? There you are. You just made $1 billion and the government said, congratulations. You made $1 billion. You're done. Go sit this one out. Run some charities. Do something else with your life, because there's not going to be money things anymore. You're done. I think that'd be great. I think it'd be great to just sort of like push people out of the way so someone new can come along and have their opportunity. That's not going to happen, but it'd be awesome if it did. You'd be cool with it, right? You'd be cool with $1 billion. You'd be fine. Never have to worry about anything ever again. Sit there, eat your jerky all day long. Scott Pollan, Blackstone bond default. Yes, they defaulted on, wasn't a big bond. It's like $400 million. Some sort of, was like a Finnish investment group or something for the housing side. Because Blackstone's housing, there it is, Finnish company, Sponda Oy. Blackstone's housing investment has been terrible. They've blown so much money on that. My guess is that they're going to try and like divide some of their investments. Be like, oh, it's a different LLC that controls this particular housing investment. Doesn't have anything to do with these guys, and these guys aren't going to subsidize them. So they'll set that off on a ice flow and let it just sort of no longer be a problem for the villagers.